डियर स्टूडेंट्स, सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चन के सीरीज में हमारा आज का टॉपिक है फ्रेमिंग द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन द बिगनिंग ऑफ अ न्यू एरा, थीम 15, क्लास 12, बुक 3. दिस इज द लास्ट चैप्टर ऑफ द बुक. फर्स्ट सेगमेंट में 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, which of the following statements is correct about the election of the representative to the constituent assembly, or on what basis the members of constituent assembly were chosen? There is a choice A, B, C, D. A is they were elected on the basis of universal adult franchise. B, they were chosen through provincial election of 1946. C, they were nominated by the British king. D, they were nominated by the Indian kings. Choose the correct option. Question number 2, name the first state which came under the rule of British. A, Bengal. B, Punjab. C, Mysore. D, Madras. Choose the correct option. Question 3, match the following leaders with their position in Constituent Assembly. A is Sardar Patel. B is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. C is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. And D is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And the choices are with which you have to match. President of Constituent Assembly 1, 2 objective resolution, 3 drafting of several reports and reconciling opposition point of view, and 4th is chairman of drafting committee. Question number 4 is state whether the following statement is true or false. The statement is Somnath Lahiri exhorted his colleagues to realize that the Constituent Assembly was British made and was working the British plans as the British should like it to be worked out. Whether you have to tell whether this statement is true or false. Question number 5 is which 2 civil servants gave vital assistance in the Constituent Assembly? Question number 6, match the following. A, B, C, D. A is Jaipal Singh. B is N.G. Ranga. C is B. Pokar Bahadur. D is Hansa Mehta. First is a member of Constituent Assembly and socialist and a leader of peasant movement. Second is a member of Constituent Assembly from Madras. Third is a member of Constituent Assembly from Bombay. And fourth is an Adivasi member of Constituent Assembly. You have to match the correct options. Question number 7, name the 3 non-Congress members of Constituent Assembly who played a vital role in making of Constitution of India. Question 8, the Constitution of India came into effect on A, 26 January 1950, B, 15th August 1947, C, 25th August 1957, and D, 15 January 1950. Question number 9, the person associated with sufferings of depressed classes in Maharashtra was A, Swami Vivekanand, B, Durga Bai, C, Jyotiba Phule, D, Jawaharlal Nehru. Choose the correct option. Question number 10, again choice based. How many seats did Congress win in 1937 provincial election? Your options are A, 5 provinces, B, 7 provinces, C, 6 provinces, D, 8 provinces. You have to tick the correct one. Question number 11, K. Munshi, the person giving crucial inputs to drafting committee of Constituent Assembly, belonged to which place? A, Gujarat, B, Bombay, C, Calcutta, D, Madras. Choose the correct option. Question 12, who gave strong plea for making Hindi as language of the Constitution? Again options are A, R.V. Dhulekar, B, N.G. Ranga, C, B, Pokar Bahadur, and D, Durga Bai. You have to choose the correct option. Question 13, how much time did it take to make the Indian Constitution? Again options A, 2 years 11 months 18 days, B, 2 years 12 months 20 days, C, 3 years 11 months 18 days, and D, 3 years 12 months 20 days. You have to tick the correct option. Question 14, who among the following felt that separate electorate would be self-destructive for the minorities? Again choice A, Begum Aizaz Rasool, B, Noor Jahan, C, Durga Bai, D, Hansa Mehta. Take the correct option. Question 15, which article gave the central government the power to take over the administration of the state government? Choices are A, Article 350, B, Article 375, C, Article 356, D, Article 370. Question 16, who said the cause of Hindi would not be helped if it was pushed too aggressively? Options are A, Gandhi, B, Ramalingan Chettiar, C, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, and D. K. M. Munshi. Choose the correct option. Question 17. Which feature of the Constitution found substantial agreement among the members of the Constituent Assembly? Again, choice A. Secularism, B. Liberty, C. Right to vote to every adult, and D. Article 370. Again, choose the correct option. Coming to question number 18, by which of the following act the executive was made partly responsible to the provincial legislature? Choices are A. Government of India Act 1909, B. Government of India Act 1919, C. Government of India Act 1935, and D. Government of India Act 1947. You have to tick the correct option. Question number 19. What was Constituent Assembly? How many members did it have? Question 20. What role did B.N. Rao play in Constituent Assembly? With this, we come to the end of first segment, that is 1 mark question. Second segment is 3 marks question. Question number 1. What were the characteristic features of Congress Party at the time of making of Constituent Assembly? Second question. On what major issues did public give their opinion or demand in constitution making? Question 3. How did Congress achieve consensus on different issues in Constituent Assembly? Question 4. Mention the names and explain the role played by the 6 most important leading members of Constituent Assembly. Question 5. What were the ideals expressed in the objective resolution? Question 6. Why was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel against the idea of separate electorate? Question 7, 3 marks question. What was Begum Azaz Rasool's argument against separate electorate? Question 8. Who was N.G. Ranga? How did N.G. Ranga define minority? Question number 9. What argument was given by Nagappa and K.J. Khanderkar for depressed castes and class? Question 10. What did Balakrishna Sharma say in favor of strong center? Question 11. Why did Constitution show a distinct bias towards more power to center? Why did many leaders change their stance of more autonomy to provinces? Question number 12. Why did Gandhi think Hindustani should be the national language? Question 13. What political controversy did Hindustani language face at the time of constitution making? Question 14. What arguments were given by Srimati Durgabai related to Hindi in South India? Question 15. How did R.V. Dhulekar present his favor for Hindi language in Constituent Assembly? Question number 16. What arguments were given by T.A. Ramalinga Chettiar for use of Hindi as major language? Question 17. What do we assess or understand or conclude from the constitutional debate? Question number 18. What was the basis of electing members of Constituent Assembly and why? This brings us to the end of 3 marks question, and then now the third segment, that is the 8 marks question. Question number 1. What historical forces shape the vision of constitution? Or the question can come in 2 more different ways. How did political situation of the time may have shaped the nature of debates within the Constituent Assembly? Or what is the background in which Constituent Assembly met to frame the Constitution of India? Same question in 3 different ways. Question number 2. Discuss the ideas outlined by Jawaharlal Nehru in his speech on the objective resolution. So you have to give a detailed account of this whole concept of objective resolution and Jawaharlal Nehru's arguments. Question number 3. How did the idea of social justice find expression in the efforts of social reformers of 19th century? Or the question could come as, how did the social reformers influence or demand social justice for Indians? Question number 4. How did the British enlarge, expand, increase, any one word, the space for Indian representation or participation in provincial legislature? What were its limitations? Or the question could come as, explain or describe the different acts passed by British government to increase the participation of Indians in the provincial legislature or government. What were its limitations or drawbacks? Question number 5, 8 mark question. How were the term minority defined by different groups? You have to refer to the NCERT. Question number 2. Discuss, question number 6, discuss the different arguments made in favor of protection of oppressed groups, that is scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Question NCRT, question number 6. Seventh question, what arguments were given in favor of greater power to the provinces? Again NCRT, question 3. Question number 8, what connections did some members of Constituent Assembly make between the political situation of the time and need for strong center? This is NCRT question number 7. Or it could come in a different way, discuss the arguments of various leaders advocating a strong center. Question 9, describe how the Constituent Assembly seek to resolve the language controversy, that is arguments of different members related to language you have to write. Or question number 8 NCRT. Question 10, discuss the features and assessment of Constitution of India. With this we come to the end of 8 mark question series. Now fourth segment, question based on sources and figures. First question, page 405, figure 15.1, signing of the Constitution. When was Constitution of India framed? Second question, when did the Constitution of India come into effect? Third, what were the main aim of Indian Constitution? Fourth, who was the chairman of the drafting committee? Question number 2, page 406, figure 15.2, images of destruction. Question is, briefly explain the background of making of Constitution of India. Question 3, page 407, figure 15.3, Nehru's speech. Question, what does the picture depict? Second question, what was Nehru's speech shown in this picture titled? Question 3, what choices were given to people living on both sides of the border of India and Pakistan? Next question, what was the problem faced by new nation India regarding princely states? Question number 4, page 411, source 1, we are not going to just to copy. Question, what was Nehru's objective resolution? Second question, what was Nehru saying about the origin of ideas embodied in his vision of constitution? Third, what did Nehru mean when he said we are not going to just copy? Fourth, what explanation did Nehru give for not using the term democratic in the objective resolution? And fifth question, what role did Bhim Rao Ambedkar play in Constituent Assembly? Question number 5, page 414, source 2. That is very good, sir. Bold words, noble words. Questions are, who was Somnath Lahiri? Second, why did Lahiri congratulate Nehru? Third, why did Lahiri say absence of constitution means dependence on British? Next question, why did he say final power was with British? And last question, explain the view of Patel and demand of Lahiri. Question number 6, page 414, figure 15.6, members of the interim government. Question, what does the picture depict? Second question, what role did Dr. Rajan Prasad play in Constituent Assembly? Question 7, page 415, figure 15.7, reforms of 1919. Question, what does the picture depict? Second question, what were the main provisions of Government of India Act 1919? When this question is asked, students, that what does the picture depict, you have to write whatever is written near the picture. And while preparing for exam, you have to learn all that. You have to understand and learn what all is written around the particular picture. Question number 8, page 417, figure 15.8, Indian leaders in London. Question is, what does the picture depict? Second question, who was the Prime Minister of Britain in 1946? Third question, who was Muhammad Ali Jinnah? Question number 9, source 3, page 415. British element is gone, but they have left the mischief behind. Question is, what remarks were made by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel after the division of India? Second question, why did the demand for separate electorate provoke anger and dismay amongst most nationalists? Third question, what arguments were given by Sardar Patel against separate electorate? Now coming to question number 10, page 418, source 4. I believe separate electorate will be suicidal for minority. And in the same question number 10, page 419, source 5, there cannot be divided loyalty. So two sources have to be taken together. Questions are: mention the arguments of Govind Vallabh Pant against separate electorate. Second question: how does Govind Vallabh Pant define attributes of a loyal citizen? Question 11, page 420, source 6. The real minorities are masses of this country. Questions are: how was notion of minority defined by N.G. Ranga? Second, how were tribals exploited? Third, why were some Muslims against separate electorate? Fourth, how were ordinary villagers exploited? Question number 12, page 422, source 7. We want removal of our social disabilities. And source 8. We never asked for privileges. Questions are: what were the social disabilities which the untouchables suffer from? Second, who has written source 7? Third, what measures did the Constitution take to uplift them? Fourth, why did the untouchables want separate electorate? Now, question for source 8 is: why did Hansa Mehta not demand separate electorate or reserved seats for women? Explain. Next question for source 8: how could women be empowered economically? Third, what could be the basis of mutual respect among men and women? Explain. Fourth, write the names of all those members who raised voice against untouchability and for upliftment of depressed class. So these are the questions for source 8. Question number 13, page 424, source 9. Who is a better patriot? The questions are: what does the source convey? Second question, who has written this excerpt? Third, name the members of Constituent Assembly who advocated for strong centre and those who argued for provinces with more power. Fourth question, what different arguments were put forward by those advocating a strong centre? Question number 14, page 425, source 10. What should the qualities of a national language be? Questions are: explain the views of Gandhiji about qualities of national language. Second, what ideas were accepted by Congress by 1930 to shape India's national language? Third question, explain what qualities did Hindustani language possess? Last question of the series of set of question is question number 15th, page 429, figure 15.9, handing over of the Constitution. Questions are: which leaders are shown in the picture? What does the picture depict? Question second, what role did both these leaders play in Constituent Assembly? That is, the leaders who are shown in the picture, their contribution in Constituent Assembly have to be written. Next question is: when was Constitution of India framed? And last question, when did Constitution of India come into effect? With this, we come to the end of the series of the set of question of chapter number 15 or theme 15, and answer to all the questions you will find in my notes. So please do all the questions carefully and practice them well. With this, I come to the end of this this series of question. Thank you very much, students. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, अगर मेरा वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर करें, लाइक करें और चैनल सब्सक्राइब करें. थैंक यू.